Well, it started off as a venture to my mom's house for the weekend. We were just running around the world, and my mom was like, "Yo, y'all need to watch Naked Gun. I ain't seen it in years." With not Liam Nielsen, with Leslie, uh, Leslie, what is his last name? I don't know. Stacey, you had never seen these movies,
I don't remember seeing them.
but when we watched the first movie, it was hysterical, was it not?
Naked.
Yeah, Naked Gun.
I don't remember seeing the first movie.
We watched it together.
The new one?
The old one.
The old one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to see a picture.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Germ and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of the show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows on the Review, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
Is that my cue?
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to Sparrows Under Review. Today we're going to talk about The Naked Gun, the 2025 version.
With Liam Nielsen in it. And this is the first movie I have watched where he did not play Taken.
Okay, so I think you're getting people confused. So, there's a Leslie Nielsen and a Liam Neeson.
Right.
You are referring to Liam Neeson, correct?
Right.
Okay. So anytime you hear Liam Nelson in the rest of this, or Nielsen in the rest of this video, just know he's talking about Liam Neeson.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Taken. Look, I got names for people. He is fucking Taken. Originally, he was Qui-Gon from freaking Star Wars.
I get it. You're combining the first character and the second character.
Yeah, I made him into one person.
Okay, I get you.
Now,
Okay.
quick bit about the very first film.
Mhm.
Stacey watched it with me.
Is there two of them or just one?
There's three of
Ooh.
those altogether.
Okay.
And we watched the first one. Then about 2 weeks later, we ended up watching the new movie, the 2025 version. Now, if you're not familiar with these movies, I have to give you this strong advisory message. This movie is dry comedy.
I mean, let's just call it what it is. It's crude comedy. Like if you are, what is that word I'm looking for? If you get easily offended, don't watch these movies. Don't finish this episode.
Yeah, like turn this off. I mean, give me that minute download and then get up out of here. I'll take I don't need the listener retention this time because I'm going to warn you ahead of time. This movie was hilarious from start to finish.
And we're talking about the first one at this point, correct?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
And the first one, once you're done with it, you can watch the other two if you need to. If not, go straight to the 2025 version because it continues the same humor, the same exact humor. I'm talking about they did not hold back anything that they did in the 80s to now. And I believe the first one came out in 1988. But going into this one with the man Taken, because I've combined his name with another person.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. Because I made him Liam Nelson. And I meant to say Leslie Nielsen from the first one. So anyway.
So let's start out by explaining how we got to this, kind of. So the first time you tried to put it on, we had the iPad. You was laying in bed, and you picked it up and held it on top of your head, like just over your head, and just sat there and watched it for like 5 minutes. And then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, this isn't funny. I'm turning it off.
Right, I was tired and I was probably hungry or something. You know, I get delusional sometimes between, I'm diabetic, so I got to be careful. Sometimes I get crazy out there. The first 5 minutes, yeah, it did rock me at the very beginning. Coming back from a holiday weekend, I didn't realize I lost a day. And losing a day meant that I didn't know about the new streaming releases. So when we woke up on Tuesday, went to work, and come back, I'm looking on Fandango at home.
Mhm.
And next thing you know, and yes, I said Fandango at home, I look and there's two movies. There's Naked Gun and there's Nobody 2. I had to make the hard decision for you and I.
Mm.
Which one would present itself as something that we could watch and enjoy or maybe not enjoy? We're going to enjoy Nobody's 2, I hope. Naked Gun could fall flat and I wouldn't be mad because I'm like, yo, Taken's in it and a surprise woman that we didn't really think about. But once you hear her name, you're going to be like, whoa, what is she doing in a movie?
Right.
So let me pass it along to Stacey now.
Well, so mind you, I wasn't paying attention the first 5 minutes. I was TikToking. I was sitting there scrolling, and you thought I was watching the entire time. I had to explain to you again that no, I was not watching. And how did that make you feel?
I was kind of angry because, like, you missed the humor.
You got over it though, didn't you?
Yeah, because after you started watching it, you caught up.
Right.
with
On
the
a
part.
different day, he put it on, this time for real. Was it in the car?
Yeah, we were in the car.
We sat in the car doing our nighttime activities. If you know, you know.
And if you don't know, then you won't know. But
Exactly.
but anyway, so and this is crazy. I want to say this from the get go. We sat there and watched the complete movie in the car.
Mhm.
Like in the movie, I don't know what the runtime is on it. It wasn't very long, but it was long enough.
85 minutes.
85 minutes. So that's a good time for a comedy,
Mhm.
you know. So we start watching it, and but you were right when the movie cut on. Like the first 30 seconds, I will say, you almost got on the phone, and I said, "You gotta see this. You gotta see this."
I was closing out the rest of my stuff because, again, it was another one of those days where you didn't tell me what was going on.
Right, and sometimes these are the best days.
No.
Like on this instance, I believe it was.
No.
So this movie starts out, and it's all these cops they outside, and I'm like, "What the?" It's a bank robbery,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, a little girl with a lollipop, like the lollipop is bigger than her head. She's just skipping down the road, not worried about the SWAT or anything, and she goes inside of the bank where there's a robbery taking place. And Stacey, take it over for me from there, please.
I mean, this man just rips off the mask.
And he transforms from a little girl into a man. So
Yes.
that's your first humor.
Right. It was like it leads up to the rest of the movie. Kind of like, okay, there's funny parts in it. There's going to be some impossible parts, but this is a comedy movie. I mean, in my head, it's comedy.
Right.
I don't know what it's technically classified as, but we're going to go with that. And it took me a bit to get to enjoying it. There were some parts where I'm just like, really? And I'm just like, oh, okay, haha. And sometimes it takes a minute for the joke to catch on.
Right.
To me. And I don't know if it's because of how they wanted to do it that way or what, but I enjoyed the movie. I didn't think it was that bad. I mean,
I'm going to say this. I ain't going to watch this with no kids. Like, kids need to kind of, if you're a parent, you watch it with your kids if that's what you want to do. But no kid that it comes around is going to watch this. This is something strictly for me and adults and people that can appreciate this comedy and know it from the original movie. This is one movie I will not suggest watching without watching the original. I don't care if you watch one before the other, but if you watch the first movie first and then you watch this, it's a continuation of the character that Taken plays because he is the son of the original character, Frank.
mm-hmm.
And the little part in between with both of them in it is hilarious. And some of the humor like that happens, and it happens in a sense like this. I give you a normal scenario and then they give you a flat joke and then they come up with something stronger in the form of some type of physical joke. And when you have a physical joke, to me, that's more funny than anything else you can do with it. And with Stacey reading over some different things that are going on with it on Wikipedia, she may have a little bit more information about it. But I will just say this. Overall, as a movie, this is something that you can watch with your friends, have fun with it. But does this have the lasting memory or the chops to hold up against time? No.
I mean, I think it's going to be memorable because of the cast. You have Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson.
Yes, and that's a surprise. Pamela Anderson in this movie.
Or I didn't realize what she looked like.
And she's...
But I didn't imagine that.
Right, she's completely changed. She's not all plastic surgery anymore.
Right. So this took 3 attempts to get it developed.
Oh.
Or 4, technically. So the first one, canceled attempt with Leslie Nielsen. First development with Ed Helms on Paramount. Second development with David Zucker and Pat Proft.
Oh, okay.
And then finally with Seth MacFarlane.
Whoa, so Seth MacFarlane being in this, that's where you get the Family Guy humor.
Yeah.
'Cause that's who he is. That's
Okay.
a Family Guy. And his kind of humor makes sense in this because
Yeah.
that's probably where he got his humor from, in all honesty, from something like this, you know. And I could see that working out pretty good. And now knowing that and knowing how harsh and how dark some of the jokes are,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of makes me like, oh, we could have took this movie and put it together with Ted and it would have been funny.
Okay, so let's talk numbers.
Okay.
88% of 301 critics' reviews are positive. Metacritic
Yes.
assigned the film a score 75 out of 100.
Not bad.
That's a C, right?
Yes.
Technically. So this is what gets me. Cinema Score gave them an A-.
Cinema Score. I'm going to interview somebody on my podcast from Cinema Score because, like, I gotta.
Is that podcast name?
Huh?
And that podcast name?
WB Uncommonplace.
Okay.
But the thing is like, why in the hell is it like some movies they're on point?
Right.
But
I
then-
think they just go find people that they know enjoyed this movie and had them give it a score so that way it could get an A-.
Okay.
Because there was something we watched that was really low scored. I can't remember what it was because you know my brain. But we didn't agree with that low score either.
Right, and it shouldn't have been that way. Now, can you do me something real quick? Because you're
Uh-huh.
on Wikipedia. See who the production company is. Was this a production of Paramount or somebody?
No, Paramount was someone else up there.
It had to be somebody else. Like, I'm trying to figure out who was it. A Fox production? Who was the one?
Production company Fuzzy Door Productions with Domain Entertainment providing additional funding.
Yeah, but I mean, it's somebody major. Like when you look at the box office numbers, it's going to say whoever's
No.
distributed by.
Distributed by Paramount Pictures.
Okay, so right there, I gotta go do the research and the investigation between Paramount and Cinema Score.
Okay. So let's just jump into box office and budget. Their budget was $42 million. Box office was $96 million. And this was released in theaters on August the 1st,
What day are we at now?
September 3rd. So we are over a month in.
So it's doing better than most movies when it comes to actual release.
It barely doubled the box office.
Well, that's expected in this day and age.
Yeah,
with-
but what gets me is that in August 25, producers said that the actors, writers, and producers were discussing a sequel. Like that right there is not enough money to make me want to spend more money on a sequel.
When we do a deeper episode talking about genres and movies and box
No,
office,
I get what you're saying, and it's a legacy movie or whatever, but I don't know, whatever. I think it's stupid to start another sequel whenever you barely made or you barely doubled your budget.
right? I mean, that's kind of odd
Because
because
if you think about it, they only made $4 million basically, or $5 million, or $50 million. I'm sorry, my math is bad.
yeah, $50 million, and probably by the time you had to pay Taken and everybody else,
I assume that all of that stuff is in the budget.
right? Well,
I don't know for sure, but if there's anybody out there that does, leave us a comment below and tell us how to.
Right. Well, I'm gonna do two things here, and this will make sense, and then we can jump off here because I know we do pretty long shows. with it being a movie from people from the 80s and it was a cult classic type favorite movie, with the tie-in with actually bringing in the original character to the new character, the older audience, like your father, my mom, and those people, they're people still spending money, and half of them are on Social Security anyway.
Yeah, but my mother and father aren't going to go to the theaters and watch this movie. They're going to wait 10 years and watch it on TNT.
Yeah, that is true. So yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm making valid points. I'm trying to give you room to say that I'm wrong or prove where I have invalid thoughts, but
I mean, I don't have anything
Right.
to counter to that, because, like you said, that it's two different spectrums.
Mhm.
It's either you got to be a fanboy of
Right.
this or a
And-
fangirl.
all right. And I'm sorry, but people are too damn sensitive nowadays for something like this to continue to take off.
Right. And I'm surprised that it hasn't. Well, we haven't even seen any headlines. I bet you something will come up later. One last thing I want to do is say shout out to the WWE for having some of its professional wrestlers inside this movie.
I just noticed 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, I want to say thank you, Raheem.
Oh,
Co-
he was
Cody-
in there?
Cody
Oh,
Rhodes.
okay.
Yeah. We call him Raheem.
Yeah, well.
But and then Dave Bautista, thank you for making a cameo, because you're like, to me, you're the most successful professional wrestler in movies, because you've moved away from wrestling and we know you from stuff, especially in spots in Dune. But anyway, I'm gonna say this movie's not gonna be a classic. It will not go into any collection of mine. It'll be something, if someone asks my opinion, you'll get a wayward opinion from me. You're not going to get this thing where I'm going to say it's dumpster juice. I'm going to just say that you have to be in this ecosystem to enjoy it. If you're not from it, it's just a waste of your time.
Right. Will you watch it again?
No.
I'll put it on for my dad, but that's about it.
Right, and he'll have to watch it alone.
Alrighty, well, on that night, on that note, we want to thank everybody for tuning in, sticking with us. If you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button and head on over to Facebook and give us a follow.
And I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.